Ladies and gentlemen of the Galactic Space Guard and the Galactic Science Commission, thank you for attending. What I am about to show you represents possibly the greatest breakthrough in interstellar travel since the lightspeed engine itself. The lightspeed engine has allowed us to travel further than we could ever imagine and discover things beyond our wildest dreams. But it is, as I'm sure you'll agree, flawed. To produce enough energy to travel at the speed of light, our ships must be equipped with large, heavy engine coils that have been proven to reduce velocity by 40% due to their bulk. These coils are prone to overheating. Even with the massive cooling systems installed in the engines, ships can only stay at light speed for an hour before they need to stop to allow the engines to cool. This is where my invention comes in. Current engines utilize a form of light known as yellow light or hot light. I have experimented with using white light or cool light. My findings have concluded that although white light is in essence no more powerful than yellow light, it requires neither coils nor a cooling system. In short, all the bulky hardware that reduces the effectiveness of current light engines. It requires only a small propulsion generator. The discovery of the new mineral lithium has made it possible to refine and store white light, which until now has been virtually impossible. I have designed and built the white light vessel, which will be piloted by myself and Sergeant Thomas Hawke of Falcon 1. Falcon 1 itself will monitor our flight path, although I don't expect any difficulties. Our flight path will take us around the Beta system and the Delta system, and if all goes to plan, we will be back at the starting point in less than half the time it would take a regular ship. We hope to reach approximately the speed of light point 10. The launch will be at 14:50 hours tomorrow, and I'm sure you'll all be astounded by the results. Thank you for your time.
Professor, could I possibly ask you a few questions? Could you spare a minute of your time? Please, Professor Summers, before you go. Professor, could I possibly ask you a few questions? Professor, could I possibly ask you a few questions?
Falcon 1 to White Light 1. How do you read me?
Loud and clear, Falcon 1. Communications are in perfect working order.
White Light 1 to Falcon 1. We are completing last-minute tests. We will be ready for launch as scheduled.
Copy that, White Light 1.
This is Commander Ryder. You two comfortable in there?
Perfectly, sir. It's a bit snug, but other than that, it's just great.
How about you, Professor? How are you feeling?
Like I'm about to make history, sir.
Well, just be careful. That's not exactly a cargo freighter you're flying.
Don't worry about us, Commander. We have everything under control. Alright, all checks complete. Ready to cast off.
Copy that. Releasing docking clamps. Okay, White Light 1. You're on your own now.
Copy that, Falcon 1. You may want to keep your distance. This initial blast ought to be pretty powerful.
Copy that, White Light 1.
Okay, Sergeant. Commence launch procedure.
Right. Activating primary systems.
Lithium processing tubes are full.
Activating secondary systems. All systems active and functional.
Engines on.
Engines online. Beginning stage 1 engine activation.
Drive system reads normal. Switching to manual control.
Beginning stage 2 engine activation.
Activating lithium flow.
Beginning stage 3 engine activation.
I've got a green light on all systems.
Engines activated, ready for launch.
Okay, Sergeant, let's go.
There they go. I just hope the professor knows what he's doing.
We've reached light speed.
Now, how much more can she do?
Light point 1, point 5, point 8, point 10.
We've done it. Okay, Sergeant, maintain speed.
Copy that. Activating stabilizers. What was that?
I don't know. All systems read normal. No, wait. I've got a red light on the stabilizers. What's our speed?
Still holding steady on light point 10. Wait. Light point 12, 15, 20, and rising.
You've got to slow us down, Sergeant.
I can't. Nothing's responding. We're out of control.
On our present course, a little less than an hour will fly straight into the beta system sun. I've got to get a message through to Falcon 1.
There's no chance they'll be able to catch up with us.
It's our only chance.
White Light 1 to Falcon 1. We have lost control of the ship and are now speeding towards the beta system sun. Require assistance.
White Light 1, I'm barely reading you. Can you please repeat the message?
Have lost control of ship, speeding towards beta system sun.
Full light speed, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
I just hope they got the message.
Even if they did, they haven't got a hope of catching up with us. We're travelling at nearly 4 times their speed. We're done for.
We're maxing out our engines, sir. We've got no hope of catching up to them.
Yeah, and even if we could, there's nothing we could do to stop them. Trust the professor to get himself into something like this. I've got to think of something.
Falcon 1, this is White Light 1. We're in the vicinity of the D6 radio satellite. You can use it to send an energy pulse that could alter our course so that we approach the sun on an arc. This could buy you enough time to catch up to us and disable our engines. The equation to create the energy pulse is...
What? Hello, Professor. I didn't receive your last message. What is the code? Damn it!
What are we going to do, sir?
Head to the D6 satellite. I'll try and figure out the equation myself.
Do you know how?
I took space physics at the academy. Twice.
Sergeant, how far are we from the D6 radio satellite?
12 grids.
Damn it. If only we could get a message to them in time, they could use the satellite to alter our course. But we'll be out of range by the time they get there.
Stop waffling on and contact them. It's the best bet we've got.
Falcon 1, this is White Light 1. We're in the vicinity of the D6 radio satellite. You can use it to send an energy pulse that could alter our course so that we approach the sun on an arc. This could buy you enough time to catch up to us. The equation to create the energy pulse is 1856.66 repeated times the square root of your relative position plus distance from us to the endpoint. Do you copy? It's no good.
We're within range of the D6 satellite, sir.
Okay. I think I've got it figured out.
What's happened?
I've got something wrong. Hold on. I've got it.
What was that?
I don't know.
We've altered course. We're now approaching the sun on an arc. I think they've done it.
It's impossible. They couldn't have done it in time.
I think I've done it. Yes! The lightship's veered off course. Okay, Lieutenant. Take us on a straight line to the beta system sun.
Yes, sir.
Warning to all ships in the beta system. Beware of small craft traveling 5 times speed of light. All vessels should remain grounded. Any ships out from dock are advised to have shields up full. The approaching ship is out of control and poses a severe threat.
Sir, we're approaching the beta system sun.
Okay, Lieutenant. This is what we're gonna do. I'll take over at the helm, and you go down to the forward cannon bay. You're the expert with that thing. You've got to lock onto the lightship's propulsion generator and take it out.
It'll be going too fast, sir. I won't be able to lock onto it.
Theoretically, it's possible.
Well, yes, but...
Well, you'll just have to try.
Yes, sir. Forward cannon online.
Right.
The lightship will be coming into range any second. As soon as it does, you've got to lock onto it and fire.
Yes, sir. Sir, she stopped!
Well done, Lieutenant.
What's happened?
We've stopped. We've stopped. They've done it. We're safe.
What were you saying?
This is Falcon 1, the White Light 1.
Are you two both okay?
Oh, we're fine, sir. But we seem to have a bit of a fire. We'd very much appreciate your help in getting us the heck out of here.
Okay.
Bob's coming over now with a couple of thruster packs. He's going to cut through the hull. You two get your spacesuits on and depressurize the cabin.
Copy that, Falcon 1. Tell Bob that it's really quite urgent that we get out of here as soon as possible.
Bob, their ship's caught fire. You've got to get them out of there as fast as you can.
All right.
Sir, we've depressurized the ship and that's put the fire out, but there's still a massive energy buildup. There's going to be a pretty big bang any minute now.
Okay, Professor. Bob's cutting through the hull now.
How are you doing, Bob?
Well, I've got a bit of a headache.
I meant with the ship, Bob.
I'm nearly through.
Bob! Bob! Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
How are the professor and the sergeant?
The great pioneers are fine. I'm fine too, thanks for asking.
Well, Professor, I'm sorry your experiment failed.
It wasn't a failure, sir. We travelled faster than the speed of light. I've just got to iron out a few kinks.
But you nearly got yourselves killed.
It's all in the name of science, Lieutenant.
Yes, hooray for science.
What I don't understand is how you were able to alter our course with the D6 satellite. By the time the message would have reached you, we would have been light years out of range.
What are you talking about? We got the message in plenty of time.
But that's impossible. Unless the message reached you before we sent it. Extraordinary. At the rate we were travelling, we must have been existing outside the normal boundaries of time. I set out to create a faster speed. Instead, I discovered time travel. I've got a few things to say to the Galactic Science Commission.
Speaking of which, Sergeant, set course for Station C11.
Yes, sir.
And Sergeant,
Sir?
just light speed will do.
Yes, sir.
I did everything you said. The operation is going exactly as planned.
Excellent. Excellent.
You will keep your word, won't you?
Yes, of course. Do not fear. Everything is in order. Do you perceive any difficulties in completing your mission?
Only one. Ryder.
Ah, yes. Ryder.
I know Ryder. He won't understand. He won't give up without a fight.
Then you must deal with him, the way you dealt with all the others. Nothing must interfere with my plans. Soon I shall rid the universe of its greatest evil.
So, this is your plan all along.